wait for one or two people.
It's really populated.
Might as well get my computer. First time sitting down all season.
All right.
Your friends.
It's a pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in Lexington, Kentucky, where the Grand Valley State University Lakers are here to face off against the University of Kentucky Wildcats. It is a warm Tuesday night. My name is Israel Schill. I'm joined here by my good friend, multimedia journalist and partner, AJ Nava.
How are y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen?
AJ, it's going to be a heck of a game tonight, huh?
Oh, I think it's going to be great. It is the last home game of the season for the University of Kentucky. That means good things are in store. It's always, the final hoorah is always one heck of a thing to be a part of.
Definitely is. The first whistle blows there in the start of the game, as looks like Grand Valley State will win that one there. The senior Fogo Alex Barris winning that one.
You know, I do like Kentucky's chances versus GVSU. Not much history to go on for the Lakers, but I do know Kentucky is a feisty team and they don't like to lose on their home turf.
Yeah, and so a flag down here. GVSU going to try and take advantage and get a goal, fighting an X and losing the ball, and picked up by the Wildcats. Looks like Connor France, the goalkeeper, is going to try to do something there, and he throws it up and out of bounds. Oh, played the wrong lines there, the ref did. And now he realizes what lines are corrected, so he's figured it out now.
I don't think we have the regular set of refs we usually do.
No, I don't think so either. But that is all right, and so GVSU going to have another chance here with just about a full shot clock as Robinson pushes inside trying to get one go, and no good on the shot attempt, but GVSU getting the rebound.
Loses the pass. Early offense for the Lakers.
And so now Kentucky will pick the ball up in the sideline here, and Ty Corbel has the ball. And Kana now with it, looking to get it over half field, as he does, just barely avoiding out of bounds. Back out to Corbel. Successful clear for Kentucky there.
Israel, I feel we've been very fortunate all season to not have been hit on situations like that where Mikey and Kana just comes hurtling at us.
Yeah, I won't lie. I don't even flinch anymore. I just pray, as Gazaldo firing the shot, no good. Saved by the goalkeeper, but that was a good try there for the Wildcats. And now the Lakers full steam ahead. It's Ethan Mate passing it inside. They're going to settle it back and sub on the right personnel. Jack Byron with the ball for the Lakers. Just came over from half field. Taking their sweet time here.
I mean, you have a full shot clock. You might as well.
Yeah.
And now
it's a little bit of trickery getting the people on and off sides there, and so the Wildcats still doing a good job at keeping them out of the box. Lakers haven't really tried to get in, though, this possession, so we'll see. As they'll definitely have a dodge attempt here, pushing inside and not really finding anywhere to go is Colin Davis, so he'll pass it back out. Good job there by Caden Wilson, and here 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock, passing it inside, and the shot fired to the left of the goal, no good.
Very easy one for Connor Francis. He didn't even have to touch it. It was too far left.
And so another shot attempt here. France able to get the save. Good job. So Kentucky defense looking to clear here, but coming right up on Bryson Davidson is the defender, but he'll pass it up forward to Corbel. Great pass, great catch, and he's hounded by the defense, but he's going to do a good job getting it inside. Tried to flip it up to Davidson, who was unable to hold on, and so Mikey Ancona now for the Wildcats.
Mikey Ancona, the man to give it to get a little bit of calmness for the Wildcats.
Ancona passing it to Johnson. Johnson, who's currently leading this team in goals scored, the freshman, just doing an amazing job on offense right now for the Wildcats, looking like he's going to have a go.
I mean, Peter Johnson just has an amazing feel on the offensive side of the field. I mean, he goes in, gets his feet set, makes his move, goes, grips it, and rips it, and it's a goal more times than not.
Yeah, and he's really strong with the shot as Johnson there. That looks like the shot went through the net.
Is there a reset?
We're going to have some
If it hit the
clarity here. And it's a no goal. There is no hole in the net, so a little bit of premature excitement there from the Wildcats bench.
Would have been very exciting, though.
Is that a reset? No? Okay. Okay. Thank you.
That was quite the announcement
If it hits
there.
the goal, though.
Yeah, I thought so too. Rackmeal fires one low. Not going to go.
Now we will have a reset on the shot clock.
Yep. And so ball going out of bounds. It's Gazaldo with it in the alley, about GLE. Getting a reset again on the shot clock.
Looks like the refs are looking out for Kentucky as they're making sure they have a full
Yeah, they
reset.
are missing. They're messing with our guy on the shot clock over here. Rackmeal now gonna have a go. Puts the stick in his left hand, passing it down low and across GLE and over the net, and the look to Sammy Hamilton.
That was a great play there by Kentucky. I thought it was a for sure thing.
Yeah, it was definitely a look that they might be able to get more than once tonight, as getting the ground ball there is Grand Valley State in full steam ahead, passing it one, shooting it high, and there it is, a goal for the Lakers there. And so Grand Valley State's going to take a 1-0 lead here in the first quarter over the University of Kentucky Wildcats.
That was number 17, Colin Davis, the 5'9" junior from Granville, Michigan, with the goal there. He was given a great look by his teammate as it was a wide open fast break for Grand Valley. Hopefully Kentucky will be able to limit that as the game goes on.
To the person who said they're going to get in an accident watching this, please don't. It's not worth it. We're not that good, as the shot attempt there stopped by France. Looks like it might have got a piece of him and then a piece of the pole. But Grand Valley State able to maintain possession here. Bryce Gordon has got it, taking it down past GLE into X, passing it over the top for the quick and easy goal, though.
It is now 2-0. GVSU up. Kentucky Wildcats down in their final home game of the season. If you are just joining us, we have about 8 minutes left, not under 9 minutes left in the first quarter of play. I'm AJ Nava here with my partner Israel Schill, and we have a good one in store for you folks.
Yeah, and there is a little bit of lore behind this one. I'm sure some of the people from Grand Valley State watching may know that the Kentucky men's lacrosse team video coordinator, Sean Figge, is a former student at Grand Valley State, was their video coordinator last season. So
he's a former Laker.
He is a former Laker, some could say, as Kentucky getting the ball in the face-off on a procedure. Caden Wilson with it right now, passing it to Hamilton.
No, Hamilton, someone we've seen a lot more of in these last few games of the season. Very impressed with his play. Got a couple of goals, a couple of assists, and really running the offense through him in these past few games, and looking like it's going to be the same case here.
Yes, he's already getting more minutes. Wood Pierre right now with the stick in his right hand, looking inside to shoot, decides to pass it instead. Ball's a little low. And so that one will bounce out of bounds. Intended target Gazaldo, unable to try and save that one from going out. So the Lakers on the clear now.
Just get in. Just get in.
It's Luke Simmons. Sorry, that is McMillian Quinn. And inside is a wide open offensive player for the Lakers, but he's picked up by the Wildcat defense.
And great defense by the Wildcats, able to keep them out. And the call from the Stripes will be Kentucky ball.
He's in? Okay.
About 77.
And so pushing up the field now is the Wildcats, passing it inside to Johnson, who's going to settle it in. I want to mention on that last defensive possession there, John Kielczynski checking in for, I believe, the first time this season for the Wildcats on defense. So looking for some more of him for sure.
Congratulations. You love to see someone getting their first bit of play. A sophomore defender from Illinois.
Johnson sizing up his defender behind the net, slips a little bit, and gets a great check and broke his stick in half. Oh man, that's about as bad as it gets right there if you're an attackman. Johnson's gonna have to take the jog of shame off the field to grab a new stick and get back out there.
I really hope Johnson didn't have any emotional attachment to that stick.
Yeah, and I doubt it at this point. Probably gonna assume it's not the first time it's happened to him in his career.
No, as many attackmen will know, that is very, I wouldn't say very common, but not
It
something
happens
to be surprised at.
And as a former defenseman, it's always your dream to try and snap somebody's stick in half. So I'm sure the man over there is loving that one. Is the pass inside is deflected by Kielczynski. Good job. And he's going to sweep it up and grab it all by himself. And full steam ahead up the field. He was waiting for a midi back, and he's got it. Loses the ball just in front of half field right now.
Using his 6'2" frame to get it.
Good job recovering it there.
Oh, Ty Corbel got hit
Kentucky.
in the middle. Corbel.
And Williams pushing inside, tripped by the defense, and it's going to be a flag down on the field.
And Ty Corbel will be exiting the field and going down to the sideline. He got hit in the groin area. You hate to see it.
Hate to see it. I mean, how about Kielczynski there for the Wildcats on defense, working all by himself to get that clear up and over in his first game this season.
Making the most of it, that's all you can ask from your players if I was Coach Taylor McCowan.
So there will be a timeout here called by Kentucky. About 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, where the Grand Valley State University Lakers lead the Kentucky Wildcats 2-0. AJ, what have you noticed so far in this one, and how can the Cats bounce back and get themselves in it?
Well, I've noticed some quick offense from the Lakers here, as even though they are without LeBron tonight, they're getting things done, getting in close and getting good shots, primarily from the right side of the net. So if the Wildcats can limit that area, it will make the Lakers switch their kind of game plan going into it. So let's hope for more of that from the Wildcats. Israel?
Yeah, I definitely think that all of that is very well said, and specifically I do think they are setting up good plays on offense. Kentucky is just not really able to hit that last pass inside and get the shot off, but I'd say so far their offensive tempo has been good and they're in the right place, but as long as they minimize some of those simple mistakes, they should be able to put a ball or two behind the keeper in the first quarter.
You know, one of these problems that the Wildcats have been having all season is not their pass accuracy, but the pass powers. They put a little too much heat on the passes, and it causes problems from the intended target to catch and hold on to it. So if they can figure something out miraculously in this game, that'll set those plays that Kentucky has been drawing up nicely for an easy goal.
Yeah, and so the team's taking the field here, getting started back up after that timeout there by the Wildcats. So it's Gazaldo right now as Wildcats are man up, trying to make something happen. Williams sets the pick for Rackmeal, surveying, looking for somebody down low, gets it up to Johnson, who's gonna pass it down to Hamilton, and looking for a cutter. It's not there, but Johnson's gonna fire one, and it's a good save there by the goalkeeper.
You know, you appreciate the confidence of taking a shot that far out, because if it works, it works. You can't argue with it.
Yeah, as the pass there from goalkeeper for the Lakers, Keegan Green, gets it upfield to Ethan Mate, and now we'll start the offensive possession here for the Lakers.
Look, there go the Lakers playing on that right side again.
Yeah, as they're really looking for it, and they know what they can do.
Yep, they know what they want, which not many teams, not many people can say that about themselves, so kudos to the Lakers.
And pass rolled out of bounds there by the Lakers. It'll be Wildcats ball right now. It's Big Red, Jacob Feltner passing it up, and now it's Caden Wilson, and it goes to Woods Pierre, so good job. Quick little clear there by the Wildcats, had all the right people in all the right spots that time.
You know, Israel, one thing I want to mention is that the UK men's lacrosse team is not the only final home game of the season. It is also the University of Kentucky men's basketball final home game of the season.
His senior night, dang near cried watching those videos earlier, AJ. I won't lie to you, as Woods Pierre pushing in with the right hand, takes the shot down low, and he gets the goal for the Wildcats.
There you go, Wood.
There we go, and now the score is 2-1. Wildcats only down by a goal. They are back into this game.
They most definitely are, and that was Wood Pierre there, the freshman midfielder from right here in Lexington, scoring another one this season, his 4th in the year. And a good job right there by Kentucky, finding the open space and putting in a goal. So they will trail by just 1 here with about 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's the face-off here. Looks like it's going to go straight to Lucas Afredo. He does pick it up right onto the offensive end, and Kana going to fire it. And it's saved there by Keegan Green, but worthy shot attempt by Ancona. So now the Lakers running over half field, not even getting picked up is Mason Russo, who passes it down low, and the goal scored there by Grand Valley State University. Another one to answer quickly off of the score by the Wildcats.
If you want to limit that, you need to start the pressure up higher, not let them get so close to net so fast. But what do I know? I'm just a commentator.
How much time?
3-ish.
3 minutes?
But going back to the men's basketball team, they is halftime currently, or they're leading LSU 50-23. So kudos to those Wildcats.
You love to see it there. You love to see Wildcats getting wins on all fronts around here, as the face-off gonna be here at the dot, easily scooped over the top there by Barris, and he's gonna be full steam ahead, coming down the middle of the field, firing and getting another one there for the Lakers. And so Barris scores the goal, and the Lakers bench absolutely bonkers over there on the sideline right now on the Selly squad. Real happy about that one. So a 4-1.
It's a one-sided feeling, Israel.
It is a one-sided feeling. You might be able to hear it by the excitement in my voice when I call the goals for Kentucky versus anybody else. So Barris right back at midfield, facing off again against Wilson. And Barris is going to get the pop. Wilson doing a good job fighting it. Almost had full possession and unable to do so. So it's going to roll into the Kentucky box. Now it's picked up by Gazaldo. Kentucky possession here, and they got numbers. Corbel trying to figure out where he's going. Decides not to. A streaking Bryson Davidson down the middle of the field isn't seen on the target, and now wrapping around the side of the net is Ancona, putting it up to Johnson. And Johnson, no one really paying attention, almost fired it there. Thought he should have, if I'll be honest with you. Ancona now trying to fool his defender, but the ball gets hit straight up in the air and picked up by the Lakers.
Can't blame Ancona for that one. It was good defense, as he saw 3 Lakers all around him.
Yeah, that was a good job by the defense.
Good pass from the Lakers to get it upfield, and Good footwork.
Yeah, great job right now. Colin Davis doing it all right now for the Lakers, and the pass goes stayed in bounds, I guess, as there will be no out of bounds call. Can't quite see it from here. Lakers going to try a shot attempt, but the pass over top, unable to connect. So it's back to Davis. Now Radley with the pick set by Davis. Pass it one more, looking for the shot. Won't go, 4-1. And right over the middle, taking the shot is Radley, but stopped there well. Good defense by the Wildcats. That was Andrew Rankin.
Play still going on, though, as the ball never went out of bounds.
And so 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to fire another one. Won't go.
A lot of shots in one possession for the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers are really using the full shot clock right now, doing a good job. Is pushing inside, getting one more pass and taking the shot, nailing it.
And on the 5th try, they get the shot to go.
And that's Tegan Slank on the goal. Sorry, not Tegan Slank. Not quite sure. I believe it was Colin Davis, actually, who put that one in. So Grand Valley State up 4 now over the Wildcats.
A minute left in this first quarter. Not the best starts for Kentucky.
Definitely not, as Barris about to scoop up the face-off, but
Ball going
good job
everywhere.
by Caden Wilson. Eventually, Lakers are able to grab it. Passing it way across field there was Ben Capone, the defender.
Well, sometimes you just got to get the ball out the chaos.
You do, and now it's Green stepping out of net here, trying to find the right target.
4, 3.
And just barely got it over field in time.
Yeah, and the Lakers will have numbers here, trying to make something happen with not a whole lot of time left, turning and taking the shot. Well defended by Wilson on the slide.
I mean, that deflection was just something out of a hero movie. Really saved the day there.
Yeah, and it was definitely key right there to that stop, and good job by Feltner there grabbing the loose ball, but loses it, and so now Luke Tardick. Ball on the ground, but no Wildcats on it.
And that would be Ethan Mate trying to get something happen for the Lakers as he just throws it away. And that is Dylan Johnson with a spin move. But unfortunately cannot get anywhere.
70.
He finally gets on the right side of the field.
Good look,
Dishes
Dylan.
it off.
And Kana firing it from way out.
Whoa.
Trying to catch Green outside of the net, taking the shot, not gonna go.
And Kana doing anything to get the Wildcats back in the game. As the Wildcats try to get a little bit of a head start there. Unfortunate that the ref called it, but it's okay as the ball is now in Peter Johnson's hands, very reliable hands.
Johnson pushing
Spin
inside,
move, the
falling
fall.
down on the shot attempt there. Getting stepped over by the defender
Disrespectful.
a little bit.
No one out here is Allen Iverson. They can't do that.
.15 seconds left to go here in the quarter, and Kana passing it inside to Hamilton, trying to set up for a shot. Passes it up to Dylan Johnson. Johnson loses it.
Picks it back
Able
up.
to pick it back up, but about 2 seconds left to go, and it'll be the first quarter here in Lexington. So the Grand Valley State University Lakers are currently leading the University of Kentucky Wildcats 5-1 on a warm Tuesday night in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yep. Not exactly the farewell the Wildcats were hoping to start off with in their final home game of the season. But there's still plenty of time, as there's a lot of game left for something to change. Israel, what do you think needs to change?
Yeah, well, to say the least, if Kentucky wants to try and close this lead a little bit, I was going to say extend, and then I realized I was on the wrong side of the field there.
Wrong side.
So if Kentucky would like to close the gap here and try and score a few goals early in the second quarter, it is probably their best bet, because we know what happens when this team gets down big early. They do well at the end of the game trying fighting back, but they never quite end up having enough time. So we'll see here what they can do. They usually do come out of the second quarter firing, getting a few goals in, so it's all if they can stop this Lakers team from also getting goals early, and they'll be able to do it.
You know, I don't want to give the Wildcats that stigma of they are a second half team, but in more games than not, they do end up outscoring their opponents in the second half. We saw it very truly in the Clemson game, where they outscored their opponents by a very large margin, and might be something here that could happen as long as they prevent the Lakers from scoring any more goals.
Yeah, they definitely
that's
do
the
have
name
a
of the
chance.
game, defense.
Yeah, and I don't see a reason why they're not able to do so. As you just said, we have seen them do it against Clemson, string together good runs, and we've seen them put in crazy numbers, like against Kennesaw State earlier in the year, 18 goals, and they have the capability to score in volume, but when they're off a little bit too much sometimes. And so we'll see what they can do here as both teams take the field for the start of the second quarter. Kentucky right now are missing a wing, but that's okay. They're going to start it anyways.
And the refs will stop it.
Yeah, and they will reset it here as the field was not set. And so I'm not really sure why the face-off got blown started anyways, as there was no wing in front of us for the Wildcats.
And here we go, part 2.
And Caden Wilson fighting there to try and grab it, and the Lakers looked like they had it.
Wow.
Now they don't, but they're going to call a push here on the Wildcats, so it'll be in Lakers' possession. They're going to set up here.
Kind of have a 7-second offense thing going here with the
looking
Steve
like
Nash Phoenix Suns. They want to get a shot quick.
Yeah, and they look like they're still trying to make something happen, even though they don't even have all personnel on the
There you go,
field.
Ty.
Is dancing right there.
But Corbel
Tardich
doing his darndest to keep them at bay, and he's
Yeah.
doing a great job. Look at that. The shot went low and to the left, didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, and Tardich really working down low there, but unable to get it go. Oh, any trivia for the chat? Oh, man.
What is the chat talking
Chat's
about?
asking for some trivia.
Trivia?
Yeah, why not?
Who do they
Trivia?
think
Let's
we
see.
are?
Let's see. We're going to do Kentucky trivia because we are in Kentucky, but it will have to be in the downtime, and you're going to have to give me a minute to think about it. So,
What is Caden Wilson's nickname?
so I want Kit Kats. I'm sorry, but it's going to be a little bit, as I do have a game to call right now. So just give me like a few minutes or till the next dead ball, and I gotcha. Fighting inside, looking like he's going to have a shot attempt. Ends up dumping it down low, firing over the top and getting the goal. There for the Lakers was Caleb Lowell, the junior midfielder.
From Holland, Michigan. You know, one thing about this team, everybody's from Michigan. Everybody on this team is from Michigan.
Yeah, except
for the
lone soul, Mason Russo, from Grayslake, Illinois. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure how far that is from Michigan. But when you get a smaller school like this, it's always funny to see that everybody is from the same place. And so both teams are taking field here for the start, or not the start here, but that was a quick early goal by the Lakers, so it feels like the start of the second quarter is they're going to try. Actually, Barris almost got it, and eventually the Lakers were able to get it. They're going to have to clear it back from basically GLE.
We're at 70.
And they got about
GLO in that GLE.
All right. We won't talk
Sorry.
about that one hopefully ever again, because that was awful. As Tardich here pushing inside, dancing around, takes the shot. Oh, that was a quick little flick there.
Tardich trying to make the same thing happen that failed before. You know, the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. I think we might have seen an example of that there.
Yeah, Tardich, man, gets a lot of velocity behind that slow, no, not necessarily a slow shot, but what seems to be like a flick of a wrist. It's really talented as the shot there coming inside and scoring the goal for the Lakers was Jack Galtieri. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. The senior midfielder, also from Heartland, Michigan. Oh, I guess the last was Holland, not Heartland.
Ah. Whoa. Anyways.
Regardless.
It is the second quarter with about 13 minutes left in the game. The score now 6-1. GVSU absolutely getting what they want in this game versus the Wildcats.
Yeah, they are really having their way. Not really having a problem on offense, kind of just seeing what's going to work. So back at the center dot is Wilson and Ray. It's the Lakers coming up with it. Byron passes it over to Radley.
And now they have all their personnel on the field that they want, so they're going to get more of this quick offense going.
Pushing inside, ends up passing it down low, but it looks like they know exactly where they're going with this one. And Radley taking the dodge, ends up going down into X, and he's going to call a bit of an isolation here, dancing around with his defender, firing the shot. Great job by France, stopping that one, getting in the way.
You know, we're seeing two different styles of lacrosse being played here, Israel. We're seeing the Lakers go for the just spray and pray kind of deal here, where they get as many shots off as they can, as fast as they can.
Yeah, and you know, it is easier to score when you shoot the ball, so I don't necessarily think it's a horrible tactic, as Radley looking for something here, firing with the left and getting the shot to go is Radley, and so a good job there on the turn back, firing it with the left straight down where France couldn't get to it, and netting one there for the Lakers. And so they go up by 6 here, leading 7-1 over the Wildcats in the second quarter of play.
Trying to find the bright side here to talk about Israel, and it's getting harder and harder.
It is a little bit hard to find positives right now for the Wildcats in their
Well, how about
game.
something we haven't talked about since about the 4th game this year, the helmet matchup.
This is true. Helmet matchups here, they're solid. I like the chrome. I like the chrome from the Lakers. But Kentucky going with the blue shiny domes today. Great look.
I do love them shiny domes.
And Grand Valley State going to take a timeout there. And now this is the perfect time for some trivia, AJ. And so, as this is a Kentucky broadcast,
you're listening to the comments like
I'm sorry to whoever I Want Kit Kats is. I don't actually have your real name, but the Kit Kat person, man, woman, child, whoever you are, we will figure out some trivia. Let's see. What are we thinking here, AJ, for some trivia?
Well, we're sticking with the Wildcats because we are the Wildcat home.
Should we think basketball? I mean, okay, quick here. I mean, how are we going to know that this Kit Kat fella is not Googling the answers and lying to us in the chat?
We might have to veto this.
Not necessarily veto, but we might have to do ungoogleable answers.
Ungoogleable answers? Well,
Mr. Kit Kat, what color are my socks?
That's a good trivia question.
And there, if you can figure that out, we can start talking. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to check.
What color are your socks?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Well,
I can't let Mr. Kit Kat know. Here, let's see. Take
a
little look.
Okay.
A nice color sock on today.
Not what you would expect.
Not what you would expect from a guy like me.
Okay, let's get back to lacrosse and get off this little parasocial relationship you have with Kit Kat.
Well, Kit Kat just hit us with the pronouns. Thank you. Goes by Himothy. That's a good one. So good job, Mr. Kit Kat, who goes by the he/him, I suppose, if he is Himothy.
You're entertaining this way too much.
Sure, why not? But we'll start talking about lacrosse now.
Game to commentate.
As the game starts back up again, the Lakers right now with possession, and they're gonna get it back down.
Playing an X here, getting in close and dishing it out far.
And looking like gonna go back down to X. Wow, a quick pass coming inside. That was great anticipation, and it looked like he wasn't even ready for it.
It was too hot to handle, just like the Netflix show. But they are back in the groove that they seemingly want.
ball movement right now from the Lakers.
And the Lakers with the shot and the stop by
Good
Connor
job.
France.
By Connor France on the shot attempt by Ryan File is how I'm going to pronounce this one. The sophomore attackman. Someone let me know if I'm doing that right. Both of you guys are wrong on the sock colors right now, by the way. I just want you all to know that you're both incorrect, so I will entertain some more guesses.
So Bryson Davidson will dish it off now to Ancona, who dishes it off low and X. Wildcats playing ring around the rosy ball.
Subbing on the right personnel.
Yep, and it will be Hamilton now that ends up with it. Nope, excuse me.
It's going to be Rackmeal. He looks like he's going to take a dodge from way outside. Dishes it down, passed into X. Sitting at GLE is Gazaldo. Gets it back up to Hamilton, and so they're going to keep going around and rotating as Ancona now going to look like he's taking a go, almost D-twig, but good job holding on to it.
Good defense by the Lakers here. Every time the Wildcats drive, they seemingly have to pass it out or dish it off to X.
Yeah, Gazaldo spinning around behind the goal, trying to pass it up to Ancona, who slips and falls, trying to make the catch. So easy one for the Lakers to get possession here. It looks like they'll try and make something of this opportunity. And getting inside and taking the shot, and good job by Corbel. Great check on the shot attempt.
There you go, Chano.
Sorry, that was not Corbel.
No. And here we go. The Wildcats will again slow down possession to get the right guys on the field.
Hamilton.
Never mind, Hamilton.
Nobody on him, going to run right inside and decides not to shoot, though Corbel was a little open down there, sitting on top of the crease.
Well, let's not focus on what could have happened. Let's focus on what's going to happen, like this shot, but it is deflected by the Lakers.
Yeah, and that was a good try by Gazaldo. Rather take shots and try and score than not take any shots at all. And right now,
Absolutely.
Kentucky's not really taking too many shots. So free, basically clear right there.
And the Lakers showing a little bit of restraint here. Not something we've seen yet in this game, but and there goes that restraint as they take the shot.
Okay, the Ancona, we have been incorrectly pronouncing it. We are just learning now. Would have been nice for somebody to tell us earlier. Although
me?
I'm not really sure if this is Ancona or Ancona or Ancona, but whatever this person with the Michael Ancona YouTube thing, somebody please. Someone let me know. Yeah. Mikey, how do you pronounce your last name? Okay.
Ancona.
So,
our bad.
Dude. All right. Figured it out there. So it is Ancona. Somebody should have told us that 6 weeks ago. That's fine.
We've been around this team so much. Everyone here has listened to this. And
nobody said a word as the wow rip
deep
attempt
shot
there coming from the LSM, Caden Atkins. And man, why not shoot it? You know, and you're a pole and you're on offense. I'd shoot it every time I touch the ball.
You know, I'm going to call out some names here because I've said Mr. Ancona's last name quite a few times in front of a few people, and no one's corrected me.
Yeah, I honestly feel betrayed, to be so real with you. As great job by Caden Wilson, passing it up there to Machado. Not able to grab it, but good check. Landed there. Corbel now running up the sideline, getting over half field, and trying to beat the defender, able to, and now there's really nobody standing in goal inside, and Kona passing it down low to Johnson, takes the shot and gets it in.
What a shot. What a jumper there. Oh my goodness, Peter Johnson.
Great goal by Peter Johnson, putting the Wildcats back on the board.
And big shout out to Ty Corbel, the sophomore from Ohio, making that play happen. I mean, he just bodied his way down the field, the 6'1", 200-pound frame, just letting him get wherever he wants. You know, I'm gonna have some words with Sean Figgy, our video director. I've said Mikey Ancona to him many times before.
Yeah, you know, in Figgy's defense, he definitely does not know better. But now we're getting it from the source himself.
Mr. Michael Ancona and Mikey Ancona.
I presume I would go by like MJ, you know? If I was like a Michael Jr., I don't know if he's using his, his son's YouTube or something, but if I was like
You'd go
Michael
by
and
MJ?
Ancona Jr., yeah, I'd go by
You'd
MJ.
hit the little hee-hee?
I'd hit him with the hee-hee. Oh, and they're going to just take him right away on the face-off. Nobody slides. So absolutely free there by Jamison Ray, the sophomore Fogo from Oxford, Michigan.
Wow, another Michigan player. Who would have thought? And if you are just joining us, the score is 7-2 GVSU, up 5 goals against Kentucky. And the refs telling the bench to calm down and back up off the field. Good, put them in their place. They're getting too excited.
They are getting too excited.
Yep. So we have just
Although I would be too if I was winning by 5, I will not lie to you, so I cannot blame them.
We have just under 7 minutes left in the half. I am AJ Nava. With me is Israel Shill.
His mom calls him MJ. Awesome.
We're glad. We're glad. And
So I'm glad somebody calls him MJ. As
Clay Stambaugh unable to win.
yeah, Barris coming away with that one, no problem.
You know, one thing that I hope Kentucky fixes sometime in the near future, these face-offs really have been one of the biggest weaknesses of this Kentucky team.
Yeah, they've had some problems so far this season with the face-offs, and it still stands right now as France able to get lucky on the stop there. France gets it out to Wilson, jogging up the field. Cats need to get it over.
Hey, we got 5
seconds to get it over, and pass from France
Risky
there goes to
pass.
Hamilton. Good job to just make the executive decision and get them over half field so they don't get the penalty. And Kona firing from way outside and not going. Williams almost got the rebound. Gazaldo now has it back to Williams.
Now it'll be Hamilton dishing it way off to Gazaldo.
And Kona now with it, sizing up his defender, passing it back down behind X, looking for one is Gazaldo, passing it back up. Man, Wildcats with some great ball movement right now. Looking for the open man.
Double.
Good defense on the double by the Lakers. Sammy Hamilton about to run out of bounds, accidentally throws the ball at the ref. So coming right up the side, Davis York right now can like.
Come out here and help out. I was out of bounds when it hit me.
Oh man, some discourse from the refs and fans right now. Yeah. This happens a lot, folks. I won't lie to you. When you get on these club fields, it's like middle school lacrosse fans all over again, yelling at the refs and yelling at playing time. So
These refs yell back, I will say.
they do, and they're not afraid of it. As the shot attempt coming down low and money right there.
Got right through the legs of Connor France.
Yeah, Nick Messler, the senior midfielder from Adam, Michigan.
The score now 8-2, and no signs of letting up from GVSU. Israel, I have to warn you, the more you say in the GLE, the more I'm gonna be tempted to go big GLO in that GLE. Ooh.
Guys, I will be apologize there for the wrong score. It was 9-2, now 10-2. We have the correct score updated now.
We make mistakes, we're human, we're sorry.
We make mistakes.
And now the face-off. Let's see what happens here.
Also, my socks aren't purple, so that was a nice try. It's close though, not really.
And Caden Wilson will lose the face-off.
And one pass, one more inside to a third, and that was beautiful right there from the Lakers. I mean, it really doesn't get better than that. Coming off the face-off as it went 1, 2, 3, and even a fourth before they put that one back.
You know, that was the closest thing I've ever seen to a three-man weave on a lacrosse field, and executed to perfection. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why the score is what it is. The Lakers' ability to just win it off the face-off and get a quick goal on Kentucky no one coming and sliding over on the defensive end.
Yeah, as they just got a few quick passes off, it was going to be really hard to stop that one. Kentucky didn't quite have the numbers.
Play stand ball.
First Barry at the dot. Oh, and slipping on the way to get it is Byron, but nobody will be on him, so he'll be all by himself, bringing it up to the top of the box right now.
Ooh. And finally, the Lakers not able to handle a pass. That was number 21, Luke Tardich, the intended target.
Set your feet, set them.
Ref making sure his feet are set.
Yep.
Bryson Davidson letting them know they are definitely set. Ty Corbel, he does such a good job at the one-man clear. He really can just take it all the way up and over by himself, no problem. He'll get it to Ancona.
Ancona.
Did I say that?
You said Ancona.
Did I? Dang, dude. I mean, it's going to be tough. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Mikey. It's okay.
And
We
Wood
forgive.
Pierre
It's
here.
Wood pushing inside, passing it down low. Rackmeal dodging on his defender. Slides below GLE.
Big G-L-O and the G-L-E.
We're not going to need that every time I say the letters GLE as the pass there intercepted. Good job
It's a
by the
catchy
Lakers
song.
defense.
Oh,
But
good deflection.
I don't even know if that was a deflection. I think he just dumped that one on the ground. Is the pass there
West
well
70, sir.
defended by Ancona. And now we have the goalkeeper at a net taking it all the way down.
5,
Keegan Green.
4, 3.
Just
And
barely gets it
Yeah,
with
with
enough time.
3 seconds. And the shot coming, stopped there by France. Good save.
And who gets the rebound? It is the Lakers.
Yeah, and they're going to have a free shot there and a free goal.
And that is one thing about France's game is he comes out of net very often, so it does leave it vulnerable to easy shots like that.
All right, I'll take Brown. That's close enough. They're tan. Appreciate the comment on the good commentary.
No, they're not. They're gray.
Those aren't
You have
gray.
Gray socks on.
All right, dude. I'm gonna stand up and get in the light
What
for
color
you.
socks are those? What
These
color?
are tan socks.
Those are
No,
gray.
I'd say beige.
these are tan. Okay, is
I'll go
beige
with
not
beige.
tan?
I'll go with
Gray
beige.
is a ridiculous one there. I'm not gonna get in front of the camera now and show you all
Here you
my
go, John.
socks, but I can tell you
Please don't.
that that's a bunch of baloney.
And here on the field again for the Wildcats, a face you don't see too often, John Kilchinski.
Yeah, as he started off the season injured, wasn't able to play, but now he is and has done a lot with the little minutes he's gotten so far. It's Rankin right now, gets beat, pass comes inside, and fake shot nearly knocked down his defender. And streaking man inside, gets the pass, puts the stick in his left, decides not to shoot. It's Radley.
Find them.
Good defense there by Wilds.
You see, when the Lakers aren't able to get in rhythm for that quick shot, it's really just pure chaos out there.
Yeah, it's the wide dodge. He's going to call an ISO here on Corbel. Takes it down low in the 1-4-1 offense. And
See, and-
Radley gets down to the X, and man, the shot rebounded and stopped again by France. And another shot attempt goes up, but they're going to get him, I believe, for in the crease. So it'll be Kentucky ball right now. France passing it up to Bates. Bates trying to take it over half field, winning the foot race and passing it up to Ancona, who's going to fake the shot.
And fake the pass as well, and he wants to make something happen himself here.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. I thought that was about to be the most disgusting bar down snipe I've seen in my life, but he decided not to shoot it.
And
So a timeout there coming from the Wildcats. And so Grand Valley State University currently leading by 10 over Kentucky here in Lexington. If you're joining us more recently, my name is Israel Schill. I'm joined by my good friend, multimedia journalist and partner this season in the booth, AJ Nava.
yes, sir.
We are very happy to be here, regardless of the outcome.
On some more lighthearted news from Kentucky, the number 19 Wildcat men's basketball team is up 74-39 against LSU.
That's what we like to see. Do just want to verify the time left. Believe he said 2 minutes and 17 seconds, so I'm going to set that correctly. I want to remind everybody watching right now that there is a man with a stopwatch on the other side of the field and nobody can see it. And then there is me going on and off every time the ref blows the whistle, and sometimes I forget. So the clock is definitely not super accurate, but most of the time within a minute or two of correct. So
Most of the time.
that being said, we will see. Oh man, gamer planner, come on. Don't do us like that. You've been watching for 10 minutes and made a drinking game for every time we mispronounce Ancona, and you're hammered? Do you want us to keep mispronouncing?
We do not condone the overusage of alcohol on this broadcast.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. So, a little bit of lacrosse coming, believe it or not, here as the timeout comes to an end. Kentucky's starting with it right now as
Wood Pierre
Wood-Pierre,
catching that pass.
yeah, not able to grab it.
But he's back. We're good. We're all good.
He looks
here.
like he's going to take a dodge from way out over the top of the box, trying to beat his defender. Flag's going to come down on a push from the back, so Kentucky going to try and get a free goal. Gazaldo turning, passing it over the top.
Hey, we got 25.
25 seconds left.
Jake
on the shot
Williams
clock.
coming inside, fires one to low, and it's grabbed there by the goalkeeper, Green. So Kentucky will get a man-up opportunity, try to put one on the board here, do whatever they can, and cut this lead to as little as they can before the half comes.
Look at the Lakers strategizing over there. What do you think is going on there in that huddle, Israel?
Yeah, you know, I mean, box and one defense is obviously always the go-to when you're man down, and you'll have that short stick in the middle, but they're most likely trying to make sure that they don't lose somebody on the backside, because that's the main problem with being in man down, is losing track of the guy behind the goal. So we'll see what Kentucky does to try and pull somebody around as Ancona almost fired it, but go back to Ancona, going to pass it across, and it's going to be out of bounds.
That is a hurtful waste of a man-up possession.
It is. So Kentucky's going to try and get it back. No reason why there's nobody on the ball right now as they're man up. So the Lakers going to drop it on the clear, and Gazaldo, man, great tap of the ball to put it across. 2 seconds for them to try and get it over, and do just barely in time, and 1 minute to play, and a timeout called there by the Lakers. And so, man, a lot of timeouts for a game that isn't very close, AJ.
You know, I'm not the head coach of them, so I won't question it as much. Israel, you're having a lot of fun with the chat there.
I am. We don't usually have this many people commenting along in the chat, but I'm loving it. I'm not going to lie. We appreciate all the support, guys. Everybody who's saying nice things. If you're saying mean things, we appreciate it too. It just fuels our fire. We are definitely building the wall, I guess. AJ's not.
No, I'm not.
I'm not building no wall, but that's okay.
Whoa.
I think that was in a more of an analogy, saying we are doing everything. That's what we'll roll with. So we are physically doing all the work. That's what we'll call it.
Okay. If you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, that is our shot clock man right there.
Oh, delivering some much-needed beverage.
To the fans.
Friend? Parent?
Who knows? Let's ask them.
Oh,
Or to ask them after play is ended here. So the Lakers will try to get another goal before the half ends here. Very physical defense going on near the alley, but Lakers playing an X. We have seen how they struggle in the long term of the shot clock. Excuse me.
Yeah, and so they got 30 seconds left on this shot clock, and there's about 35 seconds in the game, so they will have to try and put something. So shot attempt there, fired, stopped by Big Red Jacob Feltner. Good job getting his body in the way. Great job by the Wildcats going man ball. Bryson Davidson with a flick right back over to Feltner. Big Red, full steam ahead coming down the field, tries to shoot it, but he loses it just before. And so that'll be it for the second quarter. And man, I was about to jump out of my seat there if Big Red pulled that one off.
Oh, Feltner, the play that could have been.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Would have been absolutely
it's like when a lineman catches a pass and just runs downfield.
Yeah, you know,
it's
it's
full
like
speed ahead.
I'll call it the when Dan Conley for the Patriots had that kick return that he grabbed and ran like 63 yards against the Packers in like the early 2000s. There's my ball knowledge moment of the day, guys.
Feltner, the Florida native, 6'4", 235 pounds, running down the field. Not a bad sight to see.
No.
Very intimidating, very entertaining.
Yeah, I'd say it's most definitely intimidating.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us or have more recently joined us, I am AJ Nava on the mic. To my left is my partner in crime, Israel Schill, and we are at halftime in the final home game of the season. The score 12-2, Wildcats down by 10. GVSU getting anything they want.
Guys, I'm not showing you my socks, not even just the tip. I can't do it. I can't. I can't bring myself to no. No.
Right.
No. That's all. That's just no. All right. And so I don't even know what we're just gonna lacrosse. So, man, I mean, dominant first half right now by the Lakers.
Yep.
Something that we didn't necessarily see coming fully, but something that we thought might be possible was a little bit of a beatdown, and here we are. As
Kevin Garnett would say, anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Grand Valley currently up by 10 at halftime. Wildcats only have scored 2 goals, and that is definitely a deficit that will be hard to come back from.
Yep, especially with only one half left to play. Whoa.
I'm just testing out look at those guys. Beautiful. Look at these guys.
2-12 on the scoreboard over there. We do have the right thing.
Refs are definitely talking ball for sure.
And spitting on the field, how disrespectful.
Man, I could never.
That is a bold-faced lie. Israel, I'm going to ask you to zoom out so I can, take a break from holding the camera for a couple of minutes. I am the resident cameraman here.
Yeah, it is just the two of us.
My arm does get tired, believe it or not.
We're sitting down, though. Don't be fooled. He's not really working that hard. We don't even have to,
Yep.
I mean, he's just putting his finger on the tripod and just pushing it ever so slightly.
Dude, come
on. But work is work,
Work is work.
Work is work.
I'm not feeling, actually, I'm feeling great today. I'm not as cold as I usually would be. I had some McDonald's before this. That was great. That was really what I needed. I had Big Mac, large fries, finished the entire thing. Large Dr. Pepper, too. That really hydrated me and prepared me for this game.
Can't go wrong with a DP, man.
No,
Cannot go wrong with a DP. Holy moly.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Coach was shooting on goalie. We just barely missed it. Coach was shooting on goalie over there, and the head of his stick flew off.
Oh, no.
Poor guy.
You can see him holding the head of the stick, just throws it.
Oh. All the equipment broken today.
You hate to see it.
You really do hate to see it. I will say the Boston references are coming from my hometown I'm from just an hour north of Boston, so.
No, I did not get a Shamrock Shake.
Shamrock Shakes are overrated by like to a multitude that I couldn't even possibly describe. I will say I haven't had one since I was maybe 12.
Oh, good shot there.
So maybe,
little spin.
Are you currently rating the assistant coach's shots on the goalie?
I was just saying, she's a runner, she's a track star.
All right, dude. That is that Kaylee?
Yeah.
That is Kaylee, one of our photographers.
Look at that 40-yard dash. She's already at the other side.
That's got to be
field.
like a 4.4 absolute max.
Goodness.
She's putting up like maybe Maxwell Hairston numbers out there with a 4.28.
She just missed the combine by a couple of days.
Just barely missed it. Man.
Put Kaylee's name in there.
Yeah, Kit Kat, we can get you a close-up on Figgy. Let's see where he's at.
Where is Sean? I think he's right there next to Kaylee.
Let's see. Is that him?
Yeah, I think that's
All right,
Sean.
let's get a zoom in on there. We're going to... There he is.
Very blurry.
It's a little blurry, but that man right there, Sean Figgy, former video director for GVSU, now for the Wildcats. Say what you want.
All right, let's zoom out as the Lakers will start warming up here.
Figgy was indeed at GVSU last year and transferred to a bigger, more real school. But, you know, I can't really talk. It is 12-2. So,
look at this guy, Ethan Mate, the junior from Jenison, Michigan. It takes a lot of boldness to wear number 24 on a team called the Lakers.
yeah, should we ask him about it?
What are we going to ask?
How does it feel wearing 24 on the Lakers? Should we ask?
Yeah. Hey, mate, how's it feel wearing 24 on the Lakers?
Give us like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Nothing. He's not with it today.
No.
You guys gotta.
I will give him credit. He's been playing well in this game.
He's had a heck of a game, but
yeah, he's had a great game.
He didn't give me even a thumbs up.
Yeah. And also wearing a very iconic Lakers number.
Yeah, Barris, and he's really putting on for that 8.
Look, at 8 and 24 working perfectly together. Is Ethan Mate ended up grabbing the face-off that Barris won. Kudos to them.
So the Lakers on their first offensive possession of the second half.
There goes Mate. He's going to dish it off.
And having a go here. Oh, well defended by Bates, keeping him off the dodge. Swimming over, looking for the pass inside, getting the goal on an easy shot.
That was a good lob right there.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Did you see who the scorer was, Israel?
By the lack of celebration, I'm going to be honest, I can't.
I believe it is Ethan Mate that just scored as he dapped up everybody on the field there.
Maybe.
It might be.
I'm sure somebody caught that, so.
Yes. We apologize. The play happened so fast, we couldn't tell. And look at this. It is.
Pushing from. How we doing, man? Great.
And so the face-off here between
Clay Stambaugh.
Jamison Rye and Clay Stambaugh.
He's pushing up.
And winning that one is Rye real quick. Passing it inside. Good job. Making light work of that face-off. And getting by this defender, getting inside, taking the shot, scoring the goal once again for the Lakers. And so that one was Luke Tardich,
the senior attackman from Northville, Michigan. And that will be player coach Matthew Miller giving some advice over to Andrew Azanaro, the freshman. See, now I'm self-conscious. Azanaro or Azanaro?
So at this point,
it could be anything.
I'm going to go through and get a pronunciation sheet for the last few games. As face-off there is won by Barris, and he's going to be full steam ahead. Settles it back. and passing it up and out of bounds, actually.
You know what we should do is we should, after this game, go up to every individual player and ask the question, how do you pronounce your last name?
Probably would not be a horrible idea to be so...
Even the Johnsons, we're going to ask them.
Well, okay, I don't know if I need...
We're making sure. We're asking Dylan and Peter Johnson how to pronounce their last names.
As the rain is just barely starting to settle in here. So we were fearing this moment would come.
Trash bags.
So you guys are going to have to give us one moment to cover everything with trash bags.
In my backpack. You got trash bags?
No, I got a poncho.
You got a poncho?
I got a poncho for the
Definitely.
TV.
All right. Well,
Actually, I think I'm going to put the poncho, put it over the TV.
Oh, sorry. I don't want to put your face on camera. Sorry about that, Iz.
Yeah, please, don't do me like that, dude.
Yeah. Okay. And it is Bryce Mode in net for the Wildcats. Let's put this on. Here, just like this.
Do it like this.
Yep. And now the Lakers with another attempt missing that last shot. Dude, look at me commentating
he's
and
not even watching the game.
Hey, but I'm still doing a good job. I think everything I'm saying is correct. What defense?
I would change the color of the clock to like red or yeah, something that will see better through the clear tarp.
Yeah.
Be all right. Technology is made to get wet, so.
Is technology made to get wet?
Sure.
And the save by Bryce Mode.
Yeah, and so Mode stepping in the game here for France to start the second half. Starting off.
My computer's
doing
on
well.
wet. Unfortunate.
That's bad if he touched it.
You know, Bryce Mode just as experienced as Connor France, both juniors. Both have very high save rates. But in a game like this, you gotta try new things. You gotta change some things up.
Definitely have to change some things up. When you're down here by 12 in the third quarter, so man, rain on and off, but hopefully it'll hold off for us because I don't feel like getting rained on and I don't want to put away all my equipment.
You know, rain goes on and off, but the show goes on, or excuse me, it doesn't as the ref stops play.
Time to change the color.
Yeah.
It is a good time to change the color.
I'd go
of the
red.
shot clock. It's my favorite color.
Not really sure what ref stopped the game for, but he stopped it for something.
I believe he stopped it because of the people walking behind the net, and he was just looking out for them.
Yeah, that's probably a good call, to be honest.
What a good guy.
Someone got hit last game walking back there.
Oh, Peter Johnson swung to the ground by his defender, flagged down on the play. On a hold. A right call. Peter Johnson, a little shaken up, but he's fine.
He's fine. He's fine. That is a gritty player there. Can't see the shot clock?
It's good enough.
It's good enough. That's what we work with. Good enough, honestly. That's might as well be our motto.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Good enough.
Good enough. I mean, realistically, yeah.
Israel, how was your day?
Good enough.
How was that McDonald's? Good enough.
How's life?
Good enough.
Good enough.
How's that shot clock looking?
Good enough. Sammy Hamilton to Johnson. Kentucky on the man up right now. Back to Hamilton. Over to Rackmeal.
Israel, how are these
to
passes
Ancona.
looking?
Looking crisp in the shot attempt there. Low to high by, Gazaldo. Not going to hit.
Whoa. Chair not cooperating with me. Man, that whistle seemed extra loud right there.
Yeah, that one kind of hurt my ears. I won't lie to you. It's
Got me
okay.
right in the right ear.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Sammy
I
Hamilton
mean,
thought
he
about
was
that
on our
shot.
right side. Wow, great pickoff there by the long pole, and he is full steam ahead downfield. My goodness, Caden Atkins firing the shot. And
Just over into the left.
I mean, shot right there like a true long pole, praying, and it was way too high.
Way
Been there,
too
done
high.
that plenty of times in my day.
But he had way too much time to get that off and not enough pressure by the Wildcats.
Yeah, really nobody running up on him. So now Kennesaw State with it, killing the penalty off completely.
You mean GVSU?
That's what I meant. Sorry.
We are human.
Oh,
Oh.
holy moly, what a play right there on the swim, dodge to a shot, upper 90. Man, what a goal scored there by Chase Robinson, the freshman midfielder from Grand Haven, Michigan.
It's a good feeling from a freshman to do that in a game. That really builds confidence. The Wildcat defense will have a little bit of a talk on how to improve, probably.
Yes, you can't really let that happen. You know, the guy gets a quick dodge, that slide's got to be coming right away.
Everything's got to be on point at this point in the game when you're down 13.
And so Barris on the stripe against Wilson. Barris coming away with it. Taking it down the alley, getting it in the box for a touch. Passing it back up top, but it's going to hit the ground, bounce high right now. Nobody's possession. Still no one.
Wildcat bodies hitting the floor as Dylan
the
Johnson
bodies hit
had
the
it for a 1 second.
That's
and
another song
lost it.
reference, you know. Let the bodies hit the floor. Isn't that a song?
Yeah,
oh man,
it's a
you think they're gonna
song.
hit us?
No.
Thank goodness. And that was Bryce Gordon, a little bit of finesse. Jack Byron now with it. Passing it over to Radley. Dodge attempt, passing it inside, looking for a low shot, unable to find one, and just splitting through the defenders, getting knocked down by the defense. Good job by the Wildcats, but the Lakers are able to pick it back up, so they're going to have another chance here. 45 seconds on the shot clock.
And here goes Bradley
9 minutes
again.
to
Bradley.
go.
And stoppage. That will be Wildcat ball.
Corbel with it, running it over half field. Is the one-man clearing crew he's been all year.
He will dish it off to Ancona.
And Kona, that is. And Kona with it. Now to Gazaldo, to Johnson.
To Pierre.
Pierre unable to hold on the catch, picks it back up, but defended way out to the top of the box. Gets it inside to Mitchell. Mitchell going to take a dodge from way outside, back to his defender, knocked to his butt, and it is picked up, and now with nobody on him, defense going to have to set up a clear against Colin Dafis. Pass goes inside, one more down low shot, in and goes for the Lakers. I believe that one was Caleb Lowell, just on the crease. Going to be hard to defend that one if you're mowed.
Yep. GVSU now has, I would say, 6 different goal makers here. I could be wrong about that, though. It is in the realm of 4 to 6.
We'll take it. So the score is now 16-2. The Lakers lead over the Wildcats. Barris winning the face-off. Lakers with possession on offense now. Kentucky playing a bit of wide defense, spreading out. Lowell passes it high to File. Passes it into the man coming into the game right now, Kozak, Jackson Kozak. And pass up top, no good, but waiting for it right over midfield is the Laker,
Funny
Caden
little
Ladd,
pass
the junior
there.
defender. Yeah, passed it right up with the back of his stick to get it back in the possession of the Lakers. So about 35 seconds to go on the shot clock. We'll see what they can do, if they can make something happen.
Playing an X right now, spinning around, and the shot just far left. Credit the defense for hitting the stick of the shot attempt, getting it off.
The 20 seconds on the shot clock. Lakers need a shot on goal, passing it up over, and the shot attempt coming off the Kentucky defense.
It looked like that pass before the shot had more heat on it than the actual shot did.
Yeah, it most definitely had a lot of heat on it.
They're going!
5 seconds left. The shot taken around the body of the Wildcat defender, Terrence Silva. And it will be Wildcat ball.
Mode right now. The goalkeeper for the Wildcats has it on the opposite side of the field. Gets it over across to Wilds, who puts it up to Pierre. Would Pierre swimming over the defender, getting over half field. Pass it down low to Johnson. Kentucky setting up their offense here, trying to crawl back from this 14-goal deficit. Jake Williams with the ball. Into Peter Johnson. And Kona loses it. Picked up by the Lakers. Green, the goalkeeper
That's 70.
for Grand Valley State, working to get it over half field, and now
5, 4, 3, 2.
just barely squeezing over, and holy goodness, making the defender fall, and pass going out of bounds.
Waste of a highlight.
Yeah.
He's fine on the field. Just legs.
Williams to Johnson. To Vincent. Vincent getting some minutes in this one. Someone you don't see out there all too often for the Wildcats. Gazaldo now dodging behind the net, passing it up to Johnson. Inside to Williams. Jake Williams going to have a go with the ball, sticking his right hand. Well defended by the Lakers. Going to call off that attempt and take it down to X. Going to ISO down there, taking on his defender, sticking his left hand, turning, firing. No good from Williams. Great job by the goalkeeper, Keegan Green.
There you go.
Keegan Green, the president for this GVSU Lakers club team.
And the pass
not really
nowhere.
going to anyone there. So it'll be back in Kentucky possession. Andrew Vigneault. Bryce Mode, the goalkeeper, with the ball, passing it up top to Dylan Johnson. Gets it over half field. Now it's Pierre.
Now Pierre again will have it.
Pierre drawing his defender back, and now cutting inside Johnson, beelining towards the goal. Thought about shooting it, but lost it behind him, and now the Lakers gonna try and get possession. No one still really got it, and the picked off, and Johnson loses it as the pass was picked off from Keegan Green.
That would have been such a great opportunity for Dylan Johnson to score, the freshman.
Scored one earlier this season against North Carolina State.
70.
The wind picking up here.
Yeah, wind absolutely ripping. Just blew one of my ponchos off the table. And unable to get it over are the Lakers. And so now, Dylan Johnson. To Peter Johnson. Not related, by the way, just got that really common last name. Just wanted to let everybody know. Terrence Silva, somebody you don't see getting a whole lot of minutes out there for the Wildcats.
Silva only playing in one game before this season.
Johnson now trying to find a gap, passes it back to Ancona, swimming over the defender. Somehow the ball still in his stick, firing down low and unable to get it to go. Man, I'm not really sure how he held on to that one for that long.
That's impressive. Excuse me, he just really wanted it more than the defenders.
Yeah, and
when it comes to plays like
Ancona
that,
just took off his helmet and gloves and is walking on the sideline, not really sure what he's doing.
Oh, and we are calling for a trainer now as Ancona seemingly something wrong with his left hand, it appears.
Left
the way
hand
he's
or
holding
arm, yeah, it's not really going down. He is definitely in some extreme pain. Trainer's gonna come check him out. Can see them.
You know, Ancona, one of the tougher guys on this team, takes a lot of hits every game. It takes a lot to rattle him the way that it did, the way his help, he just dropped all his gear and will now be checked out by the trainers. We do hope for the best for Mikey Ancona.
So they'll get some fresh personnel onto the field and restart this one back up. So with the ball in the alley is Gualtieri.
Bryce Mode rallying the troops, telling them to be ready for some cuts here. They are expecting the Lakers to make a play for the inside.
And they're just taking their time, man.
Everyone talking on defense and offense.
Dylan Johnson defending, pass way over the top and gonna go out of bounds.
You know, sometimes the defense beats you, sometimes you beat yourself.
That time, the Lakers definitely beat themselves, and so Kentucky with the chance.
And Bryce Mode will have possession here, and he dishes it off. And the ball now in Wood Pierre's stick. He gets stopped by his defender. A little stutter step, I love to see it from
Pierre
Wood.
making his defender get way out the way, getting separation, and Peter Johnson sniping that one to the top corner.
You know, Wood Pierre doing a great job of selling the fake that he was going to go for it himself. Usually when you see that little stutter hop step from him, that means he's driving low and you're not going to stop him. Smart dish off to Peter Johnson, the Wildcats' leading scorer.
Yeah, and
just made it all too easy for him.
Pierre definitely was able to get good separation. Almost thought he was going to shoot it, but
you expect him to shoot a shot like that, and that's what made it so clever, the dish off.
Yeah, as he made the right decision to dump it off really quickly to Johnson, who is almost automatic that close to the net.
Now Clay Stambaugh will take on the face-off versus the Lakers.
Stambaugh trying to come away with it, still nobody. And eventually grabbing it for the Wildcats. It's Vigno. Sorry, Rankin that was.
And can't handle the pass as it's given away to the Lakers, and they are running deep.
Yeah, and it looks like the long pole is going to try and score one himself. So
Wildcat ball here as Davidson will dish it off and throw it away, out of bounds. Laker ball.
So a timeout called there by Grand Valley State University head coach Tim Murray. Murray probably elated with his team's performance right now as they're leading by 13.
I mean, you couldn't be happier with that. And one thing I do want to bring up now that we have a break, the University of Kentucky men's basketball team in their final home game of the regular season, final game of the season, wins 95-63 against LSU.
Good job, Kentucky. See what they do.
Come March Madness.
Come March.
Well, it is March.
Well, the tournament.
Let's see what happens in the tournament.
See what happens in the
We're all
tournament.
rooting for the Wildcats to go far.
Definitely are rooting for the Wildcats to go far.
I know many guys on this team are Lexington natives themselves. Luke Dollar, just to name one. Wood Pierre, Will Samuelson, Jackson Smith, just a few.
Yeah, a lot of Kentucky natives on this team. A lot of Lexington guys.
A lot of Louisville
as well.
natives too.
So plenty of guys from all over the bluegrass. So we'll go over quickly, because why not, go over the ALC standings currently. James Madison leading the ALC North Division I with a 4-1 record, with Liberty right behind them as well at a 4-1. Pittsburgh sitting at third, 4-0, and Kentucky falling right up behind them at 2-7, and Temple and West Virginia sitting at the bottom of the ALC North at 2-4. ALC South is ruled by Virginia Tech at 5-3, Clemson coming in right behind them at 5-2, and Tennessee at 5-1 is the top three. NC State 2-5, and North Carolina and High Point close out the ALC South. So a bit of a competitive ALC South going on at the top of the conference. Tennessee just had a heck of a comeback win the other day, as Kentucky will face them later on in the schedule.
And now his game resumes here. Bryce Mode able to stop the shot there, and he passes it way downfield.
Man, that was a great pass to Wood-Pierre, who wasn't able to hold on in the check there. Not going to get
check, but
called.
nothing knocked out.
Right now, Ethan Mate passing it down. Dancing behind the net, passing it inside over the top and for the goal. There, scored by Bryce Gordon, the sophomore attacker.
And the assist coming from Adam Werner, the senior attackman from Michigan.
So it'll be 17-3. Grand Valley State takes a 14-goal lead over the Wildcats towards the end of the third quarter.
You know, this Laker team, they are a tall team. I'm not seeing many guys underneath 5'10", barely any under 6 foot, really.
Yeah, they are a big group of guys.
Tough matchup. They do run deep, and only about 4 or 5 guys underneath 5'10".
Stambaugh was fighting for it, but he had the clamp, and he was, Canyon Bilal on the face-off, not Stambaugh. Getting his first face-off today.
We got numbers.
You know, Bilal coming with that boom, boom, pow, but really couldn't get it.
And this will, the score there by the long pole going bar down. Caden Atkins, the sophomore long stick midfielder, piping one in at the end of the third quarter. What a beautiful shot there from the long pole. Going to put them 15 up against Kentucky.
What a
so
long
they are
buzzer beater.
Absolutely hyped over there on the Grand Valley State sideline. Not so much for the Wildcats side.
I mean,
It's not supposed to rain for like an hour.
Yeah,
right.
Let's do it.
we will now take the poncho off the TV, as it seems we don't need it anymore. I will
Hopefully.
try my best to not rip up Israel's poncho.
Please, dude, I spent a whole $1 on that poncho.
You're going to complain about $1?
Walmart, man.
True.
I can just go back and get another
I
one.
need to go
It's okay.
shopping with you. If
I
you're
have
spending $1.
I have my more heavy-duty poncho for personal use. That one's for devices, you know. You never know. Kentucky rains a lot out here, so
You never know.
got to be set up and ready.
Yeah. Jeez,
for all
Israel, we
circumstances.
just got stuff coming out your bag here. As things are dropping, flying like things that fly. Wow, this chat is very live and active here. Yes, the announcers can
Announcers
see this
can
chat.
see the chat.
We apologize. We were too focused on the game to pay attention. You know, Israel's favorite pastime here is reading the chat. And
Listen, when we got nothing else going on, it's a good time.
we have a whole game going on.
Well, not right now.
Not good. I mean, it's been a good stream. Hasn't really All right.
All right, and we're back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Lexington, Kentucky. Rain starting to come down. The pass going out of bounds there.
I looked at the app, bro, and it was like there's no rain for an hour.
So hopefully this rain is just passing by for a second.
I'm going to close my computer so I don't get any water damage.
Bryce mode. Cooper Wilds now.
You got 70, sir?
Kentucky able to clear it over half field. Wood got it for the Wildcats.
Hey Pierre, you want to come out here?
I was gonna do one of those references this year, but I was just waiting for the right moment.
Well, there is no right moment. There is just the moment.
There is just the moment. So the Wildcats kind of emptying out some of their players who don't necessarily see the field as much, which I think is always good to get guys in the game and get some minutes in a game like this. As Gazaldo turns, fires, nails it.
He scored now 4-18. Kentucky down by 14 in their final home game of the season. At least there is a bright side. There are three things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Will Gazaldo getting the goal.
Yeah, Will Gazaldo, such a huge part of this Wildcat offense. And no matter what game it is, most of the time he's going to get on the board. Him and Peter Johnson, and both of them have. So checking off some tallies so far. Caden Wilson able to hold on to it for the Wildcats, trying to turn it into some offense, and loses it. So now it's the Lakers' ball. Lakers long pull being defended. Goalkeeper also being defended. Gazaldo trying to make a leap and stop that one. Peter Johnson on defense. Still haven't gotten over it, and they're going to go out of bounds. So Kentucky now with possession.
You know, Israel, I think I deserve some credit here in my commentating because the Wildcats are facing off against the Lakers, and I've only brought up LeBron's name one time.
Yeah, I mean, we have to be failing humanity if we don't talk about LeBron at least once during this broadcast.
Yeah.
Although we did talk about Kobe, so I feel like
Yeah.
that works for that as well.
As well.
Not sure the call.
Too many men, I think.
Maybe too many men on the field. Going to cause a turnover there, so the Lakers running it down the middle of the field now, passing it out, setting up their offense.
Now the Lakers rolling the ball up the field as they're going to try to set something up. Good passing all around, and now the drive and the kick to X.
Lakers trying to make something happen here. Don't necessarily need a goal, but it's fun to shoot and score, as they will do it one right there. So 19-4 now. That one scored by, I'm not quite sure actually who scored that one. I'm trying to see when they get out the huddle there.
It was number 1, Ryan File, the sophomore attackman from
Glad you
Clarkston,
caught that,
Michigan.
because I didn't.
Yep.
So somebody had to.
Well, 6'2", 180 pounds, hard to miss him. And also the entire bench was screaming, "Way to go, 1."
That's that's definitely a way to figure out who scored the goal. So
Yep, as he is number 1.
I'll trust you. I'll trust you.
And look at the wing here.
Quick win on the face-off by Ray. That was a good win. Ray, who's picked up a few face-off wins today, is their backup, obviously, for Barris, who's been nearly automatic in this one, but also a really good Fogo to have there.
I'm seeing a couple guys on the field for the Wildcats.
Great stop by
Ooh.
Bryce Mode on the shot attempt. Good flick, and trying to get up the field, being checked a lot is Brady Mully, defensive midfielder. And they're going to lose it to the Lakers, and so they'll set up another offensive possession here with a full shot clock.
And look at that, Charlie Kursick in and defending his man. Another guy you don't see too often.
Mate splitting his defender and taking the shot down low, but good save by Mode.
Feltner, big physical presence.
Defending Tardich.
Another shot and another miss by the Lakers. That was number 10, Caleb Lowell, the junior midfielder from Michigan.
I'm gonna tell you right now that's Lowell.
Lowell.
From a man from near Massachusetts.
Lowell.
There's a town called Lowell, a city, I suppose. I'll hope I'm right. If I'm wrong after all that, that would just be embarrassing.
Oh, you and me got Ancona wrong all
For
season.
about how many games now? What is this game?
This is game
9, 10. This is game 10.
Ah. It took us 10 games to get Mikey Ancona's name right.
Shot, ripping and scoring there. Another one.
Second leading scorer on this team, I believe. Is he not?
Ancona?
Ancona.
I believe he would be third.
Third.
It's the goal scorer there, Tegan Slank, I want to say, but not quite sure if I'm having the right look at the jersey. No, not Slank. It was Ethan Mate, I believe.
I believe it's Tegan Slank. Or
Slank.
More emphasis on the E. Slank.
Slank.
Well, we're not the Lakers broadcast. We're the Wildcats broadcast. Let's focus on getting their names right, as the face-off will go to the Lakers once again. And Israel, I can't remember the last time the Wildcats won a face-off in this game.
Yeah, me neither, to be so honest with you.
That is unfortunate.
So just over 10 minutes to go here in this one. Kentucky down by 16. Just trying to hold on at this point.
I do believe this is the largest deficit the Wildcats have faced this season. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It is indeed the largest one that they have. Depending on how this one ended, the other one was a 22-10 loss against North Carolina State. At 11 goals was their biggest loss this season. Right now at 16 will be, if it stands at this gap. Vigno to Mode, the goalkeeper for Kentucky. To Feltner, also known as Big Red. Rain coming down here. Finally, hoping it, well, maybe hope down just a little bit.
Feltner gives it up to the Lakers, and they will have another chance at a goal here. There's the rain coming down. A pretty sight, if I'm being honest.
Okay, sure, dude.
Dude, what are you? Why you gotta be sarcastic, right? What are you? Dude,
I don't know.
let me find something to be happy about.
It's beautiful, dude. Don't worry. It's Kyle Winter right now for Grand Valley. He's taking his right hand, passing it down low, and taking the shot, and it's getting stuffed on the crease, and a flag down.
2 flags down.
Two
Both
flags
the refs
down.
Caught it.
So flag called there on not 100% sure who they got that one on.
We have a couple guys coming off the field.
Looks like it'll be on Will Samuelson, I believe.
Will Samuelson, another Lexington native who hasn't gotten that many minutes this season, will be penalized and will be taking a knee.
And so
on the other side of the field.
Sophomore defensive midfielder seeing some minutes in this one.
Ethan Mate dishes it off. The Lakers playing ring around the rosy passing here. Can I coin that phrase, Israel? Do you
I don't think so. I think that's already coined, unfortunately, AJ. I really wish you could, but
unfortunate.
wow, what a check over the top of the helmet there by Cooper Wilds. And great job getting Kentucky possession of the ball, man down, and immediately the ball gets thrown out of bounds there on the pass from Evan Vincent to Terrence Silva. And so Cooper Wilds' work on that one is going to go to waste.
And Now, Ethan Mate will have the ball here, and the Lakers, I presume, will slow it down a little, not play their usual brand of fast-paced ball that got them this large lead.
Shot there from the long pole. Going. What a snipe.
The long pole. Long pole with the long shot.
Yeah, you know, it's always fun. Pole goal is always fun, as that one was scored by, let's see, waiting for a number. A lot of handshakes. Looks like that one was Caden Atkins, who scored the first pole goal earlier today. I think that's his third shot attempt, if I'm thinking correctly.
So
he's 2 for 3 on the day.
Allegedly, he shoots 115 miles per hour.
Allegedly, we're hearing he shoots 115 miles an hour. Somebody grab the radar. I want to see that. That would be up really close to the current PLL All-Star fast shot record, I believe, which is around 120.
Jared Newman.
Yeah, set by long pull Jared Newman. So long pulls obviously get more velocity on their shot, but 150, holy moly, tried to throw a check and got absolutely laid out and ran through. Will Samuelson did.
So let's move on.
Yeah, Samuelson tried to throw a check and just got absolutely clobbered. Wild's defending his opponent well, not letting him get an easy one inside. Ryan File, but he's tripped up a little bit. Still good defense.
The right side of the field kind of more spacious than the left side, as the Wildcat defense is all over that left side.
Yeah, they're not really spreading out very much. Is the dancing inside for the goal. No problem. It was Caleb Lowell, the junior midfielder, and that was pretty.
I mean, 3 spin moves into a shot in close. You can't ask for more.
Yeah, threading the needle like that close to the goal. And once you get that close to the goalkeeper, just outside the crease, you can go high, low, high, low, high, low, left, right, high, low, left, right. And he's still going to be lost. So good luck trying to stop that one if you're mowed.
And we will have another face-off. Let's see if the Lakers can add to their extended win streak of face-offs here, as they do versus Kenyon Bilal.
Barris
Wildcat
inside. They're going to go down low one more, and luckily for the Wildcats, they missed the pass on the fast break, as that exact situation has led to about 4 or 5 goals from the Lakers today.
4 or 5. I'd say 8 or 9 here, if memory serves me correct.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably closer to correct.
I can't wait till we have a stat keeper. Or I remember to bring my notepad.
Somebody out there is taking stats, just not live for us. I believe it is Luke over there taking stats. So Luke Vance, shout out Luke Vance.
And one thing I've been meaning to say about Luke Vance, we stayed at the same hotel as him. We shared a room with him on the North Carolina trip. I mentioned Mikey Ancona's name to him. Maybe twice.
Bro, more than that. Maybe 5, 10 times.
And
Pierre fires it low, no good. And his defender falls right on top of him.
So Luke Vance, if you're listening to this, which I doubt you are because
I can see you right now, Luke Vance. I know you're not listening to this, but that's okay.
But Luke, if you ever hear this, you did us dirty by not correcting us on Mikey Ancona's last name pronunciation.
Agreed.
You, Sean, just left us out in the water without a floaty.
Yeah, left us to drown. The mispronunciation.
So Mr. and Mrs. Ancona and everyone else in that family, we apologize for getting the name pronunciation wrong.
We definitely deeply apologize. So Kentucky here, man up, trying to put something in for fun at this point, as Hamilton gets it down low to Williams, who bats it down, trying to get the pass. And so the Lakers are going to have an easy clear right over the top. That's Mate with it.
Mo directing Feltner in the defensive end, and it all works out as Feltner was able to knock the ball out of bounds, and Wildcats have possession here.
Feltner tosses it over to Mode, who's going to send it way upfield towards Gazaldo, and now Guz will survey, and it looks like he's going to shoot it. Hits the pylon in the corner, but shot's no good.
Yeah, long shot there, and why not, honestly, why not? There's a little over 5 minutes left in this game. You're down by 18. Go ahead, shoot it, do what you want.
Could not agree more. AJ is now even, so Kentucky going to try and take advantage of this last second man up, and Gazaldo firing it out. And it's Keegan Green trying to get out there and make it happen, get possession for the Lakers, but unable to, and so Wildcats will start with the ball again, even, about 40 seconds to go on the shot clock. Peter Johnson surveying, finds Rackmeal. Gazaldo turning the corner, shooting up top, and goes.
There you go, guys.
The shot from Gazaldo. So Kentucky will score there, bringing up their goal count to 5 on the day.
Here you go, Brady.
You know, AJ, this may be horrible of me to say, but that goal there was almost like a Chris Paul hits the 3 to cut the lead to 42 type of shot.
I've had that in my head since the third quarter, Israel, and I have not said it because we are the home broadcast, but
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
You are a brave
Gotta do
man.
what you gotta do.
Look at this. Brady Mully, the defensive mid-sophomore in the game here. At least these guys at the lower end of the bench are getting some minutes.
Yeah, and it's good to see guys like that get some playing time as the Lakers get a quick fast break off the face-off. Gonna set up some offense here. Let's see what they can do. About 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. This one, the last home game for the Wildcats this season, is pass inside, no good. Rolls out of bounds.
Roll right past
Yeah,
Sean
Brady.
Figge, the video director
Hey, work
for the
for it, man.
Wildcats.
Shout out Sean Figge.
Shout out Sean.
Get a little, oh, look at him in the corner there. Look at good old
Get open,
Sean Figge. Sean Figge.
All right.
All right, lacrosse. And, oh, man, just
Get open.
getting gobbled up right now is Brady Mully, and he eventually loses it. And the Lakers bench is running wild as Mate jogging inside, taking the ball down and coming back up. Great energy from the Lakers on the sideline over there off that big hit. And a timeout coming here from Grand Valley State University. The score is 22-5 here in Lexington, Kentucky, where the Wildcats are in their final home bout of the regular season.
You know, Israel, one thing that I think is the perfect time to do with only 4 minutes left in this game, put in an all Kentucky native lineup.
Yeah,
here.
you've been talking about this since before.
Yeah, I mean, you have Andrew Vigneault, he's played some minutes now. Jake Williams, he's played some minutes. You put in, who else can you put in? Jackson Smith, you put in the sophomore there. Will Samuelson, he's seen the field already. Wood Pierre. You have options here to do a full Kentucky. Luke Dollar, the freshman attackman. Charlie Kursick, another Louisville, Kentucky guy who's seen some minutes here. Put him in. This is...
It's possible.
It's TV. Chandler Newton, put him in.
Chandler Newton, he electric. He is
Hey, Caden Carter,
really
it's a great
electric.
day to have a great day.
Though I don't think Chandler Newton is playing today.
He is not actually. I have not seen 88 on the field, so excuse me, we cannot have Mr. Newton on the field.
What's up with it?
I wouldn't say that much truth because of concussion.
And lastly, Jackson Mitchell, the midfielder from Louisville, Kentucky. You have
So we're
options.
still on this Kentucky lineup, are we?
I want to see it.
He wants to see it, folks.
I mean, a lot of fans on this broadcast, they bleed blue here. They'd love to see it too. Mode again, directing traffic, letting Dylan Johnson know to press higher up.
Here's Mate putting the stick in his right hand, dropping his left shoulder. Defended well by Dylan Johnson, keeping him out of the inside. But he's going to reset up an attempt here from behind the goal.
You know, Dylan Johnson is one of those guys on the field that just doesn't get tired. He can run all day, doesn't get gassed.
Yeah, great job by Big Red stopping him, stopping the shot there, but push from the back is going to cause a flag down.
That was so obvious. Big Red, that's a little too much energy there.
5 seconds to go on the shot clock, takes one and scores the goal. And so that one is going to go to Chase Robinson, the freshman midfielder from Grand Haven, Michigan. Grand Valley is going to take a 23-5 lead here over the Wildcats.
Just hurts to hear, hurts to say. I'm a Kentucky fan, this sucks. And the face-off here. We have a new face-off face for
Jamison Ray for the
5'8" sophomore
Lakers
from Oxford, Michigan.
and in there and pushed in the back.
No call, or
They will
there's
call
the
it.
call.
So that one was on Kenyon Bilal, got pushed in the back after the face-off there. So Will Samuelson has the ball for Kentucky, loses it on the check, picking it up. There's Adkins. Adkins, who has 2 goals this game already, fires a third. Slips it past just to the right of the bar. And a flag thrown on the field. Not 100% sure what it is, but I'm going to assume some type of unsportsmanlike call.
Do you know what that was, sir? It said conduct.
Okay.
Okay, it is a conduct call, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't know if he's just changing ball over a flag. That's what I wasn't sure. Thank you.
That is a conduct,
Are we
yeah.
starting the shot clock after that? Yes, sir. Starting this side.
Can't exactly tell who's in there. Let's see.
But we have a shot clock reset on the field.
Looks like Adam Werner, the senior attackman.
Conduct call on a senior. Nothing makes a coach more mad than seeing your upperclassmen get conduct calls.
Yeah, no. Kentucky, man up. Gonna try and make something happen here.
You know, even though GVSU might get a conduct call or two here, celebrating their blowout victory, is nothing.
Peter Johnson firing one past the goalkeeper, and it's good.
Shout out Peter Johnson. GVSU's conduct is nothing compared to what Alabama was saying in this last game that we had not too long ago.
So Peter Johnson gets a hat trick on the night. Got half of Kentucky's 3. 3 of Kentucky's 6, half of Kentucky's on the night. 2.5 minutes to go.
The score now, 6-23. University of Kentucky down. GVSU in full control of this game with just over 2 minutes.
So Mikey and Kona, jeez, drinking game is back going, has left the game. Looks like he is on the way to the emergency room with a hand-wrist injury. It was awfully bloody and cut up and did not look great. So our best wishes to Ancona and his family after that injury.
We wish a speedy recovery. We wish nothing is too bad over there, and we will wait patiently and with thoughts and prayers in our minds that nothing is too bad.
Yeah, and as such a
Ball!
strong performer on this team, you hate to see something like that happen.
It's such a gut-wrenching loss for Kentucky. Someone who just brings fire. He does bring skill. He brings assists.
Man, what a save by Mode.
He brings assists. He brings
Here
goals.
comes Dylan.
and
Yeah,
he brings fire too.
Johnson right now, taking it down the middle of the field. He's gonna shoot one, and he does, and it's just over the top. He's hit at the end, but that was a good shot attempt by Johnson. There's no reason not to take that at this point in the game. So,
No, not
good
at
job by the freshman. Just taking shots at this point. It's Jake Williams right now faking the pass.
Jake Williams trying to find something. Gets
Threads the
through
needle,
his
comes
defender.
inside, switches the hand, and man, yard sale loses his stick right up in the air. Lakers bench fired up after that one.
Lakers bench has been fired up after every play, it seems like.
Yeah, and they were fired up on the way here. We talked to the bus driver a little bit before the game. He was really excited to watch this one, as he said this team has been hyped up the whole way.
Really?
They were real loud before the game, real loud during, and assume they'll be real loud after.
You think they'll hit some of Lexington's hot spots to celebrate the win?
I think they might. We'll see, though. They are on spring break right now. We'll see what kind of
Oh,
road trip they might have to, unfortunately, head back up to Michigan. Pass inside, and man. So that was a behind-the-back shot that bounced in front of Mode